Um, Hello. What's up, everyone? We are here to like I have it talk about American royalty. Look, prepared. I will say that mine is signed. So,
well, aren't you special?
I know I met her. And I was like, oh. When I met her, I was like, so we're reading this for my book club, and she was like, good luck. Because of how spicy it is. So we could talk about that, don't worry. Yeah. So first we're going to talk a little bit about what this book is about. And then we'll do our ratings and do the like non-spoiler and then spoiler section. So American Royalty is about he's not the heir, right? Is he?
No, not directly.
Yeah, so he got this prince, but he's not the direct heir. And he is basically being brought up into the ranks of royalty, and they're doing this big concert for the king who died, I guess. And charity. Yeah, it's a charity event, but it's a concert. So he absolutely knows nothing about performers or whatever, but someone says, oh, Duchess is cool. And he thought that it was funny that her name was Duchess and he's like a prince. So he invites Duchess to this thing and they immediately are attracted to each other, but also hate each other, right? So she ends up staying at this dude's palace and things go from there. That's really the gist of this book. If you are in the comments and you have read this, what's your star rating? Monica? What's your star rating?
Michelle? I think I'm going to give it a 3.
Nice. As one does.
Yes, that's it. That's it. I have like thoughts.
Yeah. I can go next. The whole way through, I was thinking that this would be a 3, but the last, and this is just how I read, but the last couple chapters and then the, what's that called? Epilogue, I thought were so funny that I ended up giving it.
I love it.
Yeah, the epilogue.
I would give it higher rating purely for the epilogue.
The epilogue was great, and we'll talk about that. So this ended up being 4 stars for me, so I am keeping this. I was gonna unhaul it, and then it rallied for me at the end.
Nice.
Lexi? Yeah, I'm not surprised. Yvette?
I have plenty to say.
So we can
found out yesterday that we're birthday buddies, and that was the best time.
Yeah, I think I knew that from sprints, to be honest.
Yeah, I like vaguely knew that too, but yeah, until yesterday.
I like forgot. My whole brain went like boom. So that was fun to remember it. Anyway.
So for the non-spoiler section, I guess I want to talk about the tropes because that's not really spoilery. This is a slight enemies to love or hate to love, but also forced proximity.
Yes.
Which I always enjoy forced proximity. And like I did not know anything going into this one, so I enjoyed that one. But I felt like they got together too soon, and that's me saying that. Who like hates a slow burn.
Mm-hmm.
You know, but they just like went from hating each other and like yelling at each other in the kitchen or whatever to like the next one.
Sorry, I'm just laughing.
I know. Go ahead.
I don't have anything to say that is non-spoiler, I don't think. Like everything is just,
That's fine.
Oh, we don't have to get into
fine. I mean, there's not a lot. I mean, the tropes, that's it.
Yeah.
Yeah. I will say, this is not a spoiler. I was bored.
I had a hard time picking it up again.
Mm-hmm.
Like I read the first 100 pages fine, and also nothing happens in the first 100 pages.
Yeah, there's no.
They haven't even met until page 98.
Yeah, I'm like,
I love how close Lexi gets to the camera when she's like,
yeah. Yeah, they don't meet until page 98. But then, we're in spoilers now. Then they have that fight in the kitchen where she makes a mess. And then like 2 minutes later, they're doing it. And I'm like, excuse me, what? They like don't talk about how they're attracted to each other. They just like launch at each other. And I'm like, if a dude came at me like that, I'd need him in the boss.
Yeah, I would, and like, I'm sorry, but I hold a grudge if somebody is going to freak out on me for a messy kitchen and then, as one does, and then try to do anything. No.
But the thing, like the disconnect for me is that they never once speak about their attraction to each other out loud.
No. They just know, like they intrinsically know, like I'm attracted to you, and you're clearly attracted to me.
Right. I need you to tell me in 4 paragraphs that you think I'm attractive before we do anything.
Can you, Michelle, do me a favor?
Yeah.
Can you open your book to chapter 1?
Sure.
And can you just read that thing, the little intro? There are things like this at the beginning of every chapter.
Oh, but the audiobook, she kind of like, well, I was listening at 3 times speed, but it sounds like she's rapping at 3 times speed.
Kind of. Yeah.
So this is Duchess's song called Sky High. Duchess is here, bitches better bow down. D to the A to the N-I. You want to know why. Dudes go sky high when I jump. I need... Oh, no. Wait, I have no need to lie. Open up your eyes, the lush between my thighs. Dudes want to pump. But the thing is, so this is like everyone, I don't read reviews until I'm done, and people were like, this is Megan Thee Stallion, and I know nothing about her.
I mean, yeah, like it is. But like also it was so I don't know.
I gotta bring this up. I'm using that quote in future relationships. I need 4 paragraphs of why you like me. Seriously. I can't just like assume, you know?
Yeah, it was just so abrupt, and like the problem was there was like nothing happening, and then all of a sudden like it's just into it. Like there's no romance. There's no like there's literally
because like in between them hooking up, it's literally like I hate you, and then like they'll look at each other and then they'll be like, okay, let's do it. And I'm like,
but it's not.
There was nothing.
It wasn't
nothing
even
happening.
In a fun way.
Yeah,
it wasn't fun. It was just dumb. I can't say what I texted Michelle earlier, but I just.
Wait, what was it again? Oh, and the whole stupid concert thing, I did not care about that at all.
No, that's the thing. I didn't care about them. I didn't care about their romance, and I didn't care about the plot.
I was like invested towards the end because he really like stuck up for her with like the whole
I was 2 stars.
Yeah, the whole like racism thing, which is why I wanted to read this.
Yes, that part was the only good part.
Yes, it was like very good and very like Harry Meghan, which is why I wanted to read this. But like I was rooting for them by the end, but like the way they got together, I don't care.
But like there was literally 0 point that I was rooting for them as like a couple. It was more so like I like their connection, you know? Like they did interact well. Like I appreciated him like actually being decent and standing up for her, but I still felt nothing between them as a couple, even like excluding that part, you know?
I see. It took me I don't know. I marked it somewhere, but I didn't think I was going to keep it, so I tried not to like really mark it. But definitely towards the end, and especially when I think it's like at the ball, I don't know, and he like says like he actually likes her and stuff. I don't know.
Yeah, but then like it's been 2 weeks and they're like, "Oh, I love you." I'm like,
it's like the last night.
That's how romance is. You just gotta suspend all.
But it wasn't good other than that. Like, it's, I don't know. Like, I don't know.
I feel like if it were more like, let me start over. I feel like she was trying to make it separate from Harry and Meghan. But honestly, I feel like if she had made it more like that, it would have been better.
Yeah, I don't know anything about them.
See, I don't know,
I
like,
know the very vague basics, but like,
yeah, like, I don't know. It just, like, the romance was fine. I thought that the spicy scenes were spicy, and I was just, like, reading it, and I was just like, I'm going to have to talk about this?
I don't even remember any of them because, like, if I don't care about the characters at all, like, that means, like, it's just nothing to me. Like, I don't know.
I don't know. I thought, like, it definitely isn't the best romance I've ever read, but, like, I didn't hate it, you know? And I do want to talk about that blog. Oh, and this, like, part that I didn't care about. But basically, what is her name? Duchess is having, like, a feud with a, like, pop star, which I didn't really like this plot point at all because
I'm pretty sure this is based on Megan Thee Stallion because I think there was something with her and someone else that was like something like that.
See, I don't know anything about her.
Or maybe, I don't know.
I didn't know that was like what that would have been based on. The Harry and Meghan situation like was very easy to figure out, but I did not realize that the like coattails pop star was based on something.
I think that's her. I don't know, but like just in general, that is a thing that is brought up like in the music world in general, more so with like rappers and stuff. So
yeah, I like personally did not care about this plot point, but I like how it was brought back for the epilogue. And I like when I read the epilogue, I was just like, that was really smart. And also,
I was so annoyed when she showed up again. Like when she showed up there, I was like, "Are you kidding? Like what? Like this is what?" But then the way it was used, I was like, "Okay,
yeah,
she could stay."
I have another complaint.
Okay, I'm ready.
The whole like conflict of this one happened with like 30 pages left. I'm like, this is too late. But also the whole thing was that the queen didn't want him to be like his dad who like ruined the family's good name, whatever. But his dad was married and was having an affair, and she was acting like it was the biggest deal ever that he dated anybody, and like acted like him dating somebody in the spotlight was like the worst thing that he could ever do in his entire life. And I was like, it doesn't matter. You like, she kept being like, well, you can't be like your dad. But I'm like, he's not having an affair.
And like like his mom protected him from like royalty almost his whole life. So for him to be like, was he like 30 or something, pushed into this lifestyle, like in your 30s, it does like, and taking instructions from a queen, I would
literally wanted to backhand the queen like 4 times. Like, come on.
Yeah, it just like it didn't make sense to me in the plot. I'm like, I don't understand why, like, because the conflict was caused by the queen.
And I do think that is the part that and the racism is the part that I do think is like based on real life Harry and Meghan.
Well, yes, that, but like that, I understand her saying it, but the reasoning made no sense because it's not like he was having an affair.
I know, but like King Charles had an affair.
Yeah.
So I think like I don't know.
I think she was trying too hard to make it like bring in certain things but not make it the same. So like she brought in certain things and then left out other things that made it not completely make sense together.
Yeah, I get that. I liked reading about the queen, even though she like obviously sucked, because I do feel like it's what's happened in real life.
Yes, I get it to an extent. It just like didn't completely make sense. So
I don't think it makes sense in real life either. You know what I mean? Like the worst thing Harry had done is marry a Black woman. You know? So like I feel like in this book, the author is trying to say the worst thing he's doing is falling in love with a Black woman, you know? So, like, that's how I took it. Does it, like, make sense in the book? No, the whole book doesn't make sense, you know?
Yeah, I just think that if that was the intention, it could have been a little more clear. Because it made it seem like the issue was that, like, his dad had an affair. So, like, they were, like, saying it was the same situation, but it wasn't.
So do you think the author did that on purpose? So it wasn't like, okay, the queen's not trying to outright say she's a racist?
Maybe. It's possible. For me, it just
wasn't.
Like, something, like, I don't think it needed to outright be said, but something else needed to be added for it to, like make sense more.
So it just needed a different explainer for it to make sense.
Yeah.
Okay. I see that. I feel like the author, in my mind, didn't want her to, like, shove down her throat that the queen was being racist. Even though, like,
it didn't need to be, like, extreme, but I think there wasn't even any, I mean, like, there was, like, you could imply things, but there wasn't any real evidence to, like, I needed just a little bit of something to make it make sense, because he wasn't having an affair, and that's pretty much what she was implying.
Definitely. So I think, like, the queen was just, like, so embarrassed by his dad that, like, she didn't want that publicity again. And maybe that was just, like, her thinking. Yeah. I don't know.
I think there was also, like, more so than maybe, like, the racism in general, but, like, I feel like they kept making comments about, like, her appearance in all of the music videos, and, like, it was, I don't know if, like, the queen, if that was a part of the queen's judgment, was like,
oh, it definitely
she
was.
looks like that in all her videos. Like, I feel like it was more of the image that she portrays in her, like, music and everything, rather than a race problem.
Yeah.
Which it is all tied together a little bit, but I think more than, like, outright, like, she's Black and that's not okay. It was more of, like, the image of her music career and, like, the way she dresses, the way she whatever.
Which is, like, almost completely tied to her race because of, like, the kind of music that she was, like, typically, like, the kind of music she was doing and, like, the music videos and all of that is, like, associated with rap music, which is mostly, like, Black dominated. So
I will say one thing I liked is that, like, she came to this concert and she didn't change anything about who she was the whole time. Like, she rapped all her music and, like, wore her outfits and was just like, this is what I do. Like, I absolutely love
she made it a little classier because it was for, like, a charity event.
Yeah.
But she was like, you hired me, so I'm gonna be me.
Yeah. I actually liked the miscommunication of how he hired someone named Duchess just because of the name.
Oh, yeah. I did like
that. Yeah. And I think, like, the professor dude that he was with was like, dude, are you sure? You know, in, like, his, like, posh British way. And was like,
oh, I have another thing to talk about.
Yes, I'm ready.
The audiobook, I hated because I didn't like hearing them do each other's accents. It was wrong. It, like, they didn't sound like each other's accents.
Yeah.
And it, like, didn't like that.
I didn't mind it.
Yeah. The only thing I minded was when he tried to talk like her, because
that bothered me way more.
At 3 times speed, he sounded like he had such a bad Southern twang, and I was like,
yes.
Yeah,
but I slowed it down. I did slow it down to see, like, what does this sound like at, like, normal speed, and it didn't have as crazy, like, it didn't sound nearly as, like, Southern.
That's interesting.
As what, like, sped up. Yeah, it was weird. I was very confused. I was like, okay, this is better.
It's making me wonder if he's, like, actually British or not, and was just, like, acting, like, voice acting British. Like, I don't know.
I think I don't know.
I don't know.
I don't know how to do it.
But it was different. It was not as like Southern twangy, slowed down like at a normal speed. But I don't know how that communicates to 3 times speed, sounding like it.
It was not good. I didn't have a problem with it, but normally I don't have problems with audiobooks if I'm also physically reading along. And also, like, I personally don't take romances seriously. Like, I am here for a good time, not a long time with romances.
Yeah. Well, like, my thing is, I can love romance. It's not that I'm giving it 2 stars because I give all romance 2 stars. It is because the first half nothing happened.
Oh my god,
boring.
Yeah,
and then I did not feel any sort of connection between the 2 characters. That's why it's 2 stars for me, not because like I didn't like the things in the book. I just personally don't like how it was structured, I guess.
No, I was talking to Aoife about this. We started it around the same time, and I think I was 50 pages in, and she had gotten to like page 100 where they had finally met in real life, and she was like, they don't even meet until page 98. And I was like, oh my god. And I'm like 50 pages in. That's just nuts to me.
Yeah.
And I feel like I don't like slow burn, first of all. But then I also feel like they got together so fast.
Yeah.
We met, and I'm just like so conflicted. Like I have mixed feelings about all of it.
If they just met sooner, it wouldn't have been so rapid of them like actually getting together.
And then they could have had an actual connection, and like I would have enjoyed it more. Like that's my thing. I did really like the Bake Off thing. Whenever he said that, I was like, other than that, didn't care. But
see,
like,
I don't care if the characters just like hook up.
Like, yeah, it wasn't that. It was that they were like almost immediately in a relationship.
Yeah, there was just like no communication.
Unspoken relationship.
Yeah, I wish they would have been like, I'm attracted to you. Would you like to do this? Like, I guess I like consent more than just like, let's look at each other and just like jump each other. I don't know. I don't know.
Yeah, it was.
It's like they're looking at each other like, yeah, you're thinking what I'm thinking.
Yeah, I was just like, oh, they're doing it, and they didn't even like. There wasn't just like lead up; they just did.
No, yeah, it was literally like straight into it.
The first time in the bathroom wasn't the first time the bathroom scene.
No,
was that not the first one?
That was towards
the first time she's in like the library.
Oh, okay. Okay.
Yeah. Also, it really bothered me that it was like at this event, and they were like, "We need to do it."
Yeah,
because I'm like the whole thing is that he, like the family image and all this stuff, and like he clearly doesn't want to mess up the image because he like part of the like conflict at the end has to do with that. But I'm like, you're gonna. Any other time is fine, but right there,
yeah.
I was like 100% waiting for someone to like burst in the middle.
Yes, I thought that was going to like start the conflict, but then it was just like
that would have been good conflict.
Yeah,
honestly,
yeah.
That would have. I would have been like, oh damn, like how embarrassing is that? First of all, and then that would have started the conflict. I feel like that would have been juicy or something.
Yeah,
especially because they were talking so much about like we had to be so careful. We had to be so careful. I feel like they were not. They were not careful at all.
We're not being careful at all. Yeah, I agree with that. But I would like to mention that we all gave the love hypothesis 5 stars, and he fit her whole boob in his mouth. And
that's not good.
Like we have weird standards. So
whoops. Did you say whoops?
Yeah. To the weird standards.
Yeah.
I'm just letting you know.
No, I know. But the reason I like that is because I felt like they had like an actual connection.
Oh my god, I love that one. That is the romance for me, you know?
Yes. Oh, me too. Yeah.
This I don't think this one was bad, but I do feel like I needed more connection.
Yeah, there was like 0.
I read that. He did what? I swear to God, I read that sentence 10 times.
It's so funny. Okay, but like, I understand what you're saying, but also,
but picture it.
I know, like,
you can't. He's not like he's no.
like that doesn't like there's. It's like it's not.
There's
like it's
no way.
Yeah.
There's just no way, guys. Unrealistic romance standards.
But that's not. I didn't.
I have to bring that up.
That is not why I gave the book 5 stars. I was like,
I just think that part is in that book.
Only reason.
All love is ridiculous.
Oh yeah. Oh yeah.
Yep, for sure.
There was just no connection. This book, I didn't feel a romance between them.
I got it towards the end when he stuck up for her. Like the whole queen wanted to be like, I forget what she wanted to do, but it's what she did in the epilogue to the pop star. And he was like, hell no, we're together. And I was like, good for you. You know, and that sets up, there is going to be a sequel. I don't remember what it's called, but the cover is amazing. Is amazing. It's Duchess something. They just announced it like last week, and I was like, this is great because they're reading it. Big mouth, little boob. Yeah. I cannot believe that I read that, and I was just like, what? Are you sure, Lexi? Because we all know the truth.
That's so funny. I can't find this. Yeah, I just started to echo. Now it's gone.
I don't hear an echo.
That was weird. It was like very quickly. I just heard myself echoing.
That's weird.
I don't see. Oh, okay.
I'm gonna bring up the next one.
Oh yeah, I found it.
The cover is amazing.
It's very cool. Yeah.
Oh yeah, the Duchess effect. Here, I'll bring it up for everyone.
Yeah, I have it, but it's like the cover is. Yeah, that's very cool. But I will not be reading it.
I probably will. I don't think I'll buy it. I think I'll just listen to it on audio.
Yeah.
It's probably gonna be the same narrator, so.
Yeah. I just also like, as a pretty much not romance reader, like I want the characters to act in a way that I would act, I think. Because like, I mean, not completely, but like something. Like I like the Love Hypothesis so much because of their banter. Like, I don't know.
So good.
That's it.
That's we want the whole boob.
You have to say whole because
whole boob. It was his.
This happened, not whole boob.
It's the whole boob in his mouth. Yeah. I will find the quote.
Oh, it's funny.
I don't know. I thought overall it was different, like a different romance than what I normally read. Like I usually read like more contemporary, like small town stuff. And like this being like royalty or whatever, I thought was kind of cool because I don't usually do that. Did you read aliens, monsters, the good stuff? Yeah, I usually am like a contemporary romance reader. So
I'm not. Oh, I'm not a romance reader in general, really, but the first 100 pages could go, and that's fine.
God,
I did like her like business thing. That was like an interesting, because it like that played into effect with why he like didn't want to, like he wanted to protect her business. I did like that.
I also really liked both perspectives because I feel like personally, I hardly ever read sex scenes from the dude's perspective. And I was like, wow. So although I know you like both don't read a lot of romance, I just thought that was unique because I was just like,
yeah, I didn't even think about that, but that's interesting.
Yeah, because I listened to an interview with Rachel Lynn Solomon, who wrote Weather Girl, and she was like, someone asked her why she never writes from the guy's perspective, and she was like, well, we in a relationship don't always get to know what the guy is thinking, but in this book we got to know what he was thinking. So,
and I think it. Okay.
Yeah.
I think there would be a lot of issues with consent in this book if we did not have both perspectives, because they didn't speak about anything.
They truly did not. So maybe she got away with it from both perspectives.
Yeah.
And that's why
I wasn't questioning like if they were both into it at any point.
Yeah, because you knew, like they both knew. Like the first time they saw each other, we're getting perspectives from both of them, and they're both attracted to each other like immediately. So I appreciate getting the guy's perspective, which I don't think we see a lot in romance. So. Anytime there is booty hole action, I am flabbergasted. The first time I read it happened one summer with Tessa Bailey, and I was like, what is happening?
I don't even remember.
Oh yeah.
I think I just
you should reread that. And so I was not expecting it in this one, but I was just like, okay. And it's from his perspective, I think.
Yeah, I zoned out. I couldn't even tell you that's in this book.
That definitely is. Yeah, it definitely happened.
It was like, my thing is, I don't care about it if I don't care about the characters. So I just like zoned out because I'm like, here they go again.
It was like the first couple times I thought was good, and then I was bored, like they were doing it all the time, and I was just like, I truly don't care. Like, how many times can you do this?
Yeah.
But if they would have gotten caught,
that would have been so interesting.
So good. Yeah.
I would have been interested then.
I would have been so interested then, because they're trying to keep it on the DL. He's lying to her about keeping it on the DL, and then they're caught.
And he mentioned like everybody in his household like knows, like everybody on his staff,
right? So he doesn't. I mean, he doesn't know that he knows that everyone knows.
Yeah.
And then if they were caught, he would have been like, "Oh fuck," and she would have been mortified. Like that would have been so good.
Yeah. Yeah. Should have happened.
Hannah, there was booty hole action. I think the first time they did it.
I think you might be right.
Sounds like they're always in a rush and doing it in weird places. They got time for booty hole. I'm pretty sure. So the first time they do it, it's from his perspective. And I'm pretty sure the first time they do it is the booty hole action.
I don't know. You want me to find it?
Sure. You're like page 150.
I'm on 106.
You open it up and you're like,
they just met.
I don't know. This book.
It happens though. I was surprised reading it.
Was the drawing room the first time?
It's the first time they do it in the library, and it's from his perspective, and there's booty hole action. I was surprised by it happened one summer too. I was like, I'm not surprised because of Tessa Bailey, but I was surprised because of like a cartoon cover book, I guess. Having booty hole.
Yeah. How many times can we say that?
I can say it all night.
You're gonna like go out to watch a movie and Castleman's gonna go, what are you doing? I don't know. I don't really feel like looking for this that long.
I don't blame you. I mean, I don't remember when they start doing it, because like what they meet, they have a fight in the kitchen.
Yeah.
Right.
And then like the next chapter, his chapter, he goes to apologize, and then they do it.
Yeah, I don't care that much.
Is the first time the first time is when he says about like, or she asks about a condom and he's like, what?
Yes.
He's like, a what now? That's the first time, right?
And then I think they don't do it, right? But there's definitely booty hole action.
Yeah.
Right. Because that's the one in the drawing room.
Correct.
So that's, I don't know what's next.
I don't know. So many times. How are you supposed to?
Honestly, they do it so many times.
The next one.
Yeah, they really do it a lot. And like I like to read that, but even me at that point, I was like, okay.
I think that
Tessa Bailey does do it.
Yeah, I don't know.
Tessa Bailey has a lot of dirtiness in her mind. She has to put it in writing. Yeah, I just like when I think of the cartoon covers, I think it's gonna be like smutty, but not booty hole smutty.
Well, like this one though looks a little more realistic.
It does.
One summer,
but I still was not like I've only read it in 2 of these who are like not dark romance, and I'm just like, what? And then I made Monica read it.
Has Monica said booty hole action yet?
Can you say booty hole? It's my channel, so.
Wait, what? Are you asking me to say it? Yes. You just want me to say it?
Yeah.
Yes. You want me to talk about booty hole action?
There we go. Yeah.
You want me to talk about booty hole action?
I was too busy looking to like.
I wanted to talk about it, but I was like, God, I'm gonna make Monica talk about booty hole.
I didn't even know it happened.
I read it, so
I didn't talk about it with you, Lexi, today because I knew I was gonna bring it up. So I should have, and you would have been like,
I would have been like,
wait, what?
I told you, I just zoned all of that out because I didn't care about them.
Well, I really thought you were gonna DNF it, so I'm glad. I'm proud of you.
Almost did.
That's fine. I don't know how I made it through Echo.
Yeah, that one was long.
I don't think we should have to suffer for book club. Let's not do
but like I also want to be able to participate in the discussion.
Yeah, but did you really actively listen to it?
When they were talking.
Okay, fair. That's it for me. I wanted to talk about booty hole, and we sure did. So now everything in between.
I got out on my
Me too. I did pay attention to this one because, like, I knew I was in charge, but like, I didn't think it was bad. I ended up giving it 4 stars. I recommend it. It is a little slow. They don't meet until page 98.
Yeah, you could start it at page 98.
Page 98.
You would not. Yeah. Like, all you need to know is she has like a skincare business, and he's a prince.
Kind of.
Yeah. So like that's it. You can start on page 98.
Yeah. Do you want to talk about next month?
I can, yeah. It is the last pick for the year is Magic Lies and Deadly Pies by Misha Pop. The live show will be on Monica's channel at some point. We have no idea. We need to figure that out. And Sprint's probably on Michelle's channel because she's been off, so she can have some more Sprint's on her channel. I don't know. They'll be somewhere. Yeah, this is a cozy-ish mystery. It says Daisy Ellery's pies have a secret ingredient, the magical ability to avenge women done wrong by men. That's all I'm gonna read. So
wait, there's a tagline on the front cover. Can you read it?
Yes. A pies before guys mystery.
Nice.
So yeah, it is the first in like a series, but they are not like it's probably one that it's like different mysteries.
Yeah, it like
I think it's gonna wrap up. Like it's gonna be.
They'll probably follow the same character and do different mysteries every one.
Yes.
Yeah. Usually cozy mysteries do that. So.
And the audio is on Scribd. So.
Yes. I'm trying to see if I own this.
You do own it.
I know, but I can't find it.
Well, it's there because you
there it is.
You bought it like right before I went to your house.
I found it. The like type on the spine is so slow. Yeah. I was like, I can't read that.
Yes. Yeah, Kayla did read this one.
Did she like it?
Yes, I think she gave it 5 stars.
I'm excited for it.
Guess what? They have a copy of it at my new library.
Yeah! Library lovers.
Yes.
You need a shirt that says that. Just library lovers.
Merch.
I got the Libro FM shirt that says like audiobooks.
Oh, I didn't know they had shirts and stuff.
Yeah, they have merch. That's what it's like cheap.
Gotta go look at that.
I know. Hold on, I'm bringing up your comment, Hannah. I'm just slow at this now. I think every cozy I've read has been witchy, though. I just want to live in a fantasy world. I would be interested if this one is witchy, though. Wine and popcorn. Oh my god, what a great combo.
I don't know if this one is like witchy or just like she just concocts things.
Either way would be cool.
Yeah, I'm excited for it.
I'm excited for this one too. I feel like it's a good December read too.
Yes. Also for anyone here that was around in September, we initially said we were going to do 2 books in 1 month on like everything on both or on all of our channels, and then do like 3 months where we're the main host, like whatever it's on our channel. We're not doing that anymore. It was overwhelming, honestly. So in January, we're starting our like rotation over. And we are going to have a co-host every 4th month. So we'll just be doing 1 book, and we'll have a co-host, and then we'll do each of us hosting a month after that.
Be on the lookout for the next 3 months books pick video 4. Thank you. The video will be coming out in the middle of December. Videos. Is that it?
Michelle and I will have a video.
Monica will have a video.
Monica will try her hardest to have a video.
Once you pick a book, you can get started, so you have plenty of time.
Yeah, you got to pick that book.
I'm almost there. I've narrowed it down.
That's good.
Like after the ones you sent us? You've narrowed it down?
I narrowed it down to 2.
Okay.
Yes.
I love pie.
I would just flip a coin, Monica.
Me too. Honestly, I probably will.
Afterwards, tell us which 2 you're deciding between. Afterwards.
Yeah, we're gonna end this. Thanks everyone for coming. Thanks for talking about booty holes with me. Love that.
Oh, I have sprints on my channel Thursday night. It is Michelle's sprints comeback.
Yes, I will be on sprints on Thursday.
Yeah, for a Predict-a-thon. So
yes,
I guess I have sprints tomorrow too, but
you do. I saw it in the thing. Yeah. All right, I will see you Thursday on sprints. That's it. Say goodbye.
Bye.
Bye.
Bye.